Local 2 investigates abusive debt collectors. The Federal Trade Commission received a record number of complaints about debt collectors last year, nearly 181,000. Now, there are laws in place to protect you from collectors who go too far, but you may be surprised at who Local 2 consumer investigator Amy Davis uncovered on the other end of the line.
Currently, there's an affidavit being filed against your Social Security number with the last four numbers ending with.
I felt very threatened. I was stressed.
Charisma Anderson remembers the call like it was yesterday.
I couldn't get it out of my head what this man said he could do.
She says the man calling her from Cole, Tanner and Wright told her she could lose her job or go to jail if she didn't pay $1,400.
I think they wanted me to panic. I think they wanted me just to say, here, take the last of what I have and just leave me alone.
Those are totally against the rules. The law says that you cannot harass a consumer, and you also can't misrepresent who you are.
But Susan Shade of the Houston Better Business Bureau says complaints to the agency reveal a pattern of collectors with Cole, Tanner and Wright harassing, threatening and intimidating consumers over and over.
They're told that their driver's license will be taken away. The person calling has said that they're from the sheriff's department or they're a federal officer of some sort.
The affidavit of complaint is being filed under a priority 1 for willful evasion and theft of service.
This phone call had a number of issues that raised a red flag.
Consumer attorney Donna Karni sued Cole, Tanner and Wright for the calls made to Anderson from this office building off of Harwin. The business has since closed its doors, but the BBB says the owner, Gerald Wright, is still in Houston dealing in debt and affiliated with a new collection company, this time Goldman, Schwartz, Lieberman & Stein.
Unfortunately, this company tends to move so much that we've gotten return mail on the company.
Gerald Wright didn't answer his door or return our repeated phone calls. His attorney told us the case with Anderson has been resolved, but because of the terms of the settlement, he can't discuss the details. And the most recent address for Goldman, Schwartz, Lieberman & Stein is actually to a UPS store where the company has a post office box.
I don't even know who these people are. And they have your personal information, banking information.
Anderson refused to provide the collectors with any new information, and that may have been a smart move. We discovered this woman, Starlet Foster, the operations manager at Cole, Tanner and Wright, and the director at Goldman Schwartz, is a convicted thief. She served 5 years probation for welfare fraud. In Texas, there is no criminal background check required for collectors who amass the personal financial information of hundreds of consumers.
Paying somebody over the phone when you don't know who you're paying and what you're paying for, and you have no confirmation in writing, you might as well take your money and throw it down the trash.
The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act says that collectors must send you something in writing within 5 days of their first call to you that explains what you owe and the details of the debt. And if you're not sure you owe a debt, be careful not to pay any amount until you're certain. Paying a small amount on an old debt could restart the clock, meaning you could open yourself up to a lawsuit on a debt that was too old to collect anyway. I'm Amy Davis, KPRC, Local 2.
Wow. Well, since we started working on this story, Anderson did reach a settlement with the owner of Cole, Tanner and Wright, but as a part of that deal, both parties agreed not to discuss the terms of that settlement.